Someone pooped in the shower. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this week's adventure, not much of an adventure, it's just the average work week here at Long Pine Key in the Everglades, what we do as a camp host. A basic week. So you come with us as we do a little bit of, well, as I do a little bit of work here, show you a little bit of what we do during the day, a little bit of the night routine. Also, shout out to you guys. You've been showing a lot of love. I really appreciate it. So subs are growing every day. It's really, really cool to watch. I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure to hit that follow or that subscribe button and that like button. Super appreciate it, like I said. But we're gonna continue with the video, and we have a little bit of wildlife encounter. We also do a little bit of RV maintenance to try to prevent some future water damage because of how much it's been raining here in the Everglades. And I believe that's all the video entails, but it should be it's a good one. Hang out with us and let's do it. Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is part of the day-to-day operations, obviously, for like most campgrounds. You know, you got people checking out, checking in every day. Like here, the checkout's 12 o'clock noon. It's like 12:10 right now. So I'm going around making sure everyone's checked out. Their fire pit is cleaned out. That's what I just did, nice and dirty. And then just going over the list here, and we just write clean, or there's got some X's over here for people that just like didn't show up at all. Or extended. So obviously if they extended, they're not going to be checked out, so we don't have to clean their site. Or if they didn't show up, it should have already been cleaned from before. So that's basically part of the operations that we do here. And like most campgrounds, like I said, it's just part of the day-to-day routine. Oh my God, it smells so bad. That is human poop in the shower. So that's what we're gonna do now, is start cleaning up poop in the shower. So, I gotta show you something. Nope, this is me recording myself, but you gotta come see this. Okay? I'm starting to update the YouTube channel more often, so trying to get some clips. What up, homie Sean, supervisor? How you doing? I'm gonna show him the interesting find we have. Second bathroom, right there, check it out. Yep, go on in there. Oh, that.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It's not all fun and games. So gross, dude. What is that?
Yeah, exactly. They will, too.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. What?
I'm going to start doing like a weekly upload. Just kind of like a week.
Yeah, this is a good week.
Alright guys, so we just went on lunch, and I actually was trying to call me and I wasn't paying attention, and I come home and there's just this little hawk, some sort of hawk or predator bird, just right here at our doorstep. Ashley said he flew into the side of the camper. I just called National Park Service dispatch to see if there's anything we can do to help him, but they said he's probably just tired, and because it's so sunny, he was probably blinded from the reflection of the sun off the side of the camper, and that's ended up why he probably flew into the camper. But I'm gonna try to keep an eye on him, and we'll see how it goes from here. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. I just wanted to see what I could do. Thank you. Have a good day. Well, he just flew around the corner. He kind of hung out there for a little while. Like they said, I think he was just tired. But he did ended up just flying away, happy and safe. We saw him fly away, land in a tree, so he should be fine. So that was kind of cool, something we just get to experience here living out in the middle of the Everglades, so a lot of fun. All right guys, just your casual day here in the Everglades. We got us a nice water moccasin here. Something so cool about working down here is we see these guys all the time. So these water moccasins and actually eastern diamondback rattlesnakes are the snakes we see the most of. Yesterday we saw a black racer, but these water moccasins are really, really pretty and cool looking. You see the pattern on them. A lot of times people confuse them with the pythons, but if you look at their head, it's very, very different shape from a python. And these guys are a little girthier and not as long, obviously. All right, so at this point in the night, it's 7:59, so it's like 8 o'clock exactly. We close at 9. So about this point in time, every night we start getting the reservations or start making the packets for tomorrow's reservations. So that means like assigning them sites, because you make like you can't really make reservations. Well, you can, but you can't reserve a site. So you can make reservations, but we assign you the site the night before, and then you get here, and then obviously you have a site assigned. And so what we do here is each person that has a reservation, we print out a little form like this. There's some information on here, so I'm not going to show you exactly what it is. They just have to sign some things. The rules are on here, and they're like accommodation sites. So when they pull up at the window here, they tell us their last name, grab it off right here, real nice and easy from this big, huge stack we have. Grab a clipboard from behind me on the wall, basically hand them through the window here. We have this little opening, and we check them in. All right, like the last thing we have to do for the night is like the nightly checklist. So basically take the trash out, sweep the floor if it's messy, plug in either the gator or the golf cart, depending on the day. We rotate them back and forth. We throw a cover on the gator, obviously lock the door, put up any cash that needs to be like thrown into the safe, and then we walk 300 feet home.
Of course, this thing's for like the size of like a giant pickup truck, so it's a pain to deal with, and it's way too big. But that's gonna happen.
Also, we got to make sure that the firewood and ice, like that, we just kind of leave it like that for the day. Make sure we go through and mess up the pad here, make sure it's nice and locked. Throw this piece of wood up here. In here, I said nice and locked. That's interesting. And then over here to the ice chest. Another one, I believe the same, is probably going to unlock. Oh no, this one's already been done, so we just make sure. Oh, this one's unlocked. Lock it up. Mess up the code here. Of course it didn't work first time. There we go. Alright guys, so camper problems, like always. Another day off type deal. A while ago we had to redo the floors in the slide out because water damage. I'm not sure even from what seal it was or anything, but I've got the seam tape here. This stuff is awesome. It's just like really thick tape, and it gets like stickier over time. It's got some sort of like thick adhesive like in the middle. Let me get out of the sun here. There we go. I don't know if you can see how thick it is there. So I cut it in half because it's thicker than I need it to be, and I'm running it down the end of the side of each slide out where it seals, basically, because a while ago when we redid the floor, I did it myself and I had no idea what I was doing. So when putting the floor back in, I kind of pushed the wall on the slide out a little bit, so the seam and the seal seems like it's been pushed out, and I don't like that, and how much rain we've been getting here in Florida. This is like a bulletproof way to get a good seal, because I went over it myself with some sort of caulking, like outdoor roof sealant caulk type deal, but I'm no professional at that, so I don't know how well I sealed it, and this stuff is like you can't really do it wrong. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna finish up. I already started. I picked you guys up in the middle of it, sorry, but I'm gonna finish it up and see how it looks when it's done. So we actually don't have a ladder because there's no real good way to store one, and it's just something else I don't need to have. So I actually had to back the truck up to the back of the the slide out here so I could get to the top of it, because I don't like to walk on it. You can walk on the roof, but I don't really like to walk on the slide out. So that's my makeshift ladder. So I actually have to move it out of the way now because I've got most of the tape on the top laid there. I don't know if you can see it. It's white to kind of blend in, but it's coming along. It looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna move the truck out of the way, well, once I grab the stuff from the roof, and then continue on with the process. So here's you can see the tape being laid. So this is kind of what I'm laying it over, because as you see, it was white, so which obviously wasn't the best call, because it's gotten dirty over time. But I did the whole area here. I redid all of this seal because the floor right here was literally sagging, and I had to cut a section of it out. As you can see where it's cut there, I replaced this whole section of wood already, and I'm trying to prevent that from happening again. And like I said, I pushed this seam, so this whole wall, actually, when I put the floor in, shifted out a little bit. Really small amount, way less than even that. It was like that. But enough to push this seam out a little bit, which I don't like, and I don't want water to get into it and cause the same issue again. So that's basically what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. Well, the seal's all finished, and it actually ended up raining the next day, and it seems to be working great. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and until next time, stay sandy, my friends.